free.
This one for WWE champions. Pay to win like every day, yeah.
I don't play mobile games.
Funny how they still think I'm a broke man.
Then I'm broke.
Even though I be pulling Hogan.
Free.
I spent like 40 grand on a couple thousand pictures of some sweaty men.
Is essentially how people on the internet have reacted to me. And what I mean by that is, over the years, people hear of the name Darkside Phil, and then they watch a clip, and then they react in some way. Now, I'm going to be honest, I do feel like 99% of the time, when people react to me on the internet, they're reacting to an out-of-context, already negatively spun detractor video. Case in point, you're going to see right here, this big viral clip that went viral a year ago for me playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is literally an out-of-context clip that makes me look like a buffoon, right? Not to say that I'm a super genius. I'm not. But that's basically how this happens all the time, okay? By the way, thank you to Dick Jones. Dick Jones just gifted 5 memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Dick Jones, and everyone who gets a gifted membership, please enjoy. Remember, you're going to get emotes, a chat crown badge, and you get to ignore slow mode in the chat. So thank you, Dick Jones, for supporting. I really appreciate that. Okay. So first of all, let's watch the clip. All right, this is a clip from a year ago, and now people are still referencing it today. You can see this is someone who reposted it September 20th. So here we go. Ready? Let's watch this clip. To magically know what we're doing, even though the game has absolutely no explanation for anything.
I see.
I can't grab the platform.
Yeah.
Is it a pressure plate? Right? If I put all the balls in here, does it weigh it down enough that that opens the door? I mean, that's a lot of tedious work. Why would we do it that way?
Oh.
Right? What is the puzzle here? Why do we even need this thing?
Yeah.
For the record, I have no idea if this is what we're supposed to be doing.
I guess all of them need to be in there, maybe? Oh, maybe not. I'm gonna put all of them in there anyways. You probably just grab them one by one, huh?
Is there even a point to this, like, besides weight? Right? I don't know.
That would be lame. That's not the point.
Huh? What? I didn't do anything. That's great. But I didn't even do anything. Oh my god. Yo, this is great. That's a funny clip. That's hilarious. Alright, let's keep going.
I don't have
Wait.
OCD.
Spacebar does pause even on Twitter. Okay, good.
It's just... Sometimes you just want to get them all in there.
Clip that one, you sons of bitches. Wow, that was a really ingeniously thought out puzzle, wasn't it? That was one that I definitely needed to use all of my facilities and all of my IQ to figure this one out. The one that it literally solved it fucking self. Yes, it did. Here you go. Made a bridge that didn't allow the balls to push the button. But there's a limit to the amount of things you can attach. When the limit is surpassed, old attachments undo themselves. So DSP's bridge fell apart. The balls fell into place. There you go. Except it doesn't make sense because you're saying there's a bridge, but the balls were also on the pressure plate. So the balls already had weight and were on the pressure plate, but the game's engine, for some odd reason, thought, oh, because they're on a bridge, now it has less weight. No, it doesn't. It still has the same weight. If the balls are on the pressure plate, whether they're attached or not as a bridge, they still have the same weight. So they would still be weighing the pressure plate down and it still would have activated. But the game had a mechanic where because they were in a bridge, somehow that was alleviating the weight, which doesn't make sense. I could see if the balls were completely above the pressure plate. Let's say here's the pressure plate down here, and they're just in a bridge across, not touching the plate. Fair enough. But they were clearly touching the plate. The plate was weighing down. It just wasn't giving enough weight for some reason, right? So I think the point of this clip is that what they're trying to say is, oh, look, this person who's a VTuber said, I can build a vehicle that can push all the balls into the room that'll weigh down this pressure plate, and that'll solve the puzzle. Phil is too dumb to do that, so he literally just connected all the balls and threw them in there, and then eventually they auto-disconnected because he was attaching too much shit, and then it solved the puzzle anyway, but he's too dumb to realize how the puzzle worked. No, I understood how the puzzle worked. It's called weighing the pressure plate. The point I was making was it didn't make sense because all the balls were already on it, and it didn't solve it, and then it did with the same amount of balls. So, no, what you're saying is invalid. Okay, their argument in this clip is actually completely invalid. It has the same weight whether it's a bridge or not. It was sitting on the pressure plate. Somehow, when the balls detached from themselves, they had more weight and triggered the puzzle. That doesn't make sense. Okay? Now, you can argue the VTuber did better than me. Yeah, they did. They figured out the vehicle should just push all the balls in there. Right? That I'll agree with. But at the same time, there's something you need to understand about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is why out of context clips like this make no sense. This game, you could do the challenges in any order. These are open world challenges you find in the world, and you could do them in any order, in any direction, right? This isn't like, oh, you did one, and then you get to the next one progressively, and then you do the next one progressively. I literally could have ran into this challenge early in the game, while the VTuber ran into it later, already having a better understanding of the fusion and building mechanics, and the first thing that comes to their mind is, let's build a vehicle, because I've done it a bunch of times before. This might have been like the first time that I saw something like that and was like, oh, I don't even realize that you can build vehicles and stuff. So the clip is completely out of context. It doesn't make any sense, but it's meant and edited to make it look like I'm a dunce so you can laugh at me, right? And this is literally how the internet has treated me for a very long time. Let's do everything completely out of context, not explain how the game works to make Phil look stupid. And then we all laugh at him because he said he's the worst gamer on the planet. Ha ha ha. No, you're disingenuous. You're a fucking piece of shit because you misrepresented, right? The one argument you can make is that creating a vehicle to push the balls is way more creative than just connecting the balls and throwing them on the plate. You're absolutely right. I brute forced it. They finessed it. Sure, I will absolutely give you that. But to say that I'm a dunce and let's laugh at Phil because he's so stupid. I'm not stupid in this clip at all. You don't even know at what point in the fucking game I'm doing this puzzle. This could have been my second puzzle in the playthrough, while this was their next to last. So there's absolutely no validity to the clip whatsoever, and whoever made it and edited it like that, you can kiss my hairy ass because you're a fucking piece of shit. Okay. Seriously. Oh, by the way, we all know I don't look up solutions. I don't ask for help. I'm figuring it out on the fly myself. I don't know who this VTuber is, and I'm not saying that they do, but again, it's not an apples to apples comparison. You don't know what their methodology is for playing the game. Have they watched someone else play the game, and then they recreate the puzzle solution, or are they doing it genuinely? You don't know. So again, you can't fucking say this shit in context. There's no context here. It's an out-of-context clip to make me look bad. That's what people do. They create out-of-context clips, and they say, haha, Phil's stupid, right? I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm not. I suck a lot of the time. I do. By the way, here's the other funny part about this clip. I want you to watch something here, okay? Let's start right from the beginning. Here's my clip. It has absolutely no explanation for anything. Now, here's the VTuber. Super clear. Okay, so why do you think my clip is fuzzy and looks like shit, and the VTuber's clip is super clear? Because they didn't take my clip. They took it from a detractor channel. They went to a channel that already takes all my shit out of context at a degraded quality, and then they edited it into their own video, but they took nice quality footage of the VTuber, nice and clear, because they took it from the VTuber's real content. Do you see how dis-fucking ingenuous this shit is? No one watched my original fucking content at all. Instead, they went to right to the detractor with the fuzzy shit quality because they stole it from my channel, and that's what they use for their fucking funny clip. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. You're brain dead. You're living for the memes, right? The meme isn't real. You invented the meme. You literally created the meme from taking things out of context. When explained in context, oh, well, then this clip doesn't really have much validity. Correct. It doesn't. None of them do. That's the point, okay? Now let's watch another one, because this one might actually be true. I'm going to be honest about this one. This one might actually be true. I cannot lockpick for shit in Oblivion. It was like the bane of my existence in Oblivion. I was trying to lockpick in this game, and I couldn't fucking lockpick to save my life. I kept breaking lockpicks over and over. So let's see. I don't know, because I haven't watched this yet. So let's actually see this one, which, by the way, this clip got 3.1 million views on Twitter. And it's for a playthrough that's like 2 years old, right? I did Oblivion a couple years ago, right? All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Ready? Fuck. Fuck. What the fuck? Dude. This system is complete shit. It really is. Look. It's the worst lockpick system I've ever seen in any game. Why the fuck? It was all the way up there. It doesn't make any sense. The system doesn't make sense. Okay, are you ready? Fuck. Fuck. What the fuck? Dude. Keep in mind, hold on. Oh, now this one doesn't pause. This one doesn't pause with spacebar for some reason. I don't get it. You tell me, because the other one paused with spacebar. I don't know. So again, a couple things here. All right. There's a couple things. Number one, I don't know at what point in my Oblivion playthrough this is. Keep in mind, I never actually played Oblivion in any context, like fully. I'd only played it a few hours on Xbox 360, and then my Xbox 360 red ringed, so I never went back. And then years ago, I tried to play it on PC, but people found it very boring. This was my third attempt to play Oblivion, and the first time I'd ever legitimately given it like a big go. And it seems to me, because this is lock level easy, and I'm not doing it, this is probably the beginning of the game, right? This is probably an earlier chest, and I'm trying to figure out how it works, and I have no concept. And probably people in the chat are probably trying to explain it to me. It says I was level 3. There you go. Butter says it says you were level 3. So this is the very beginning of the game. I don't know what I'm doing, right? I've never done this before. I'm just trying to find. And by the way, this lockpicking system is confusing. It's nothing like a lockpicking system in any other game. I've never played a video game that had lockpicking like this before, including all the other Bethesda games don't have it. After this one, they changed the lockpicking system completely to be different, and it's much more easy and intuitive after this. So this is very difficult, all right? Now, here's the thing. I actually like this video. I think it's funny. This, no exaggeration, the hardest thing in Oblivion for me was lockpicking. It wasn't the combat, it wasn't exploration, it wasn't puzzle solving, it wasn't traveling, it wasn't looting, it was literally, it was the lockpicking. This was the toughest thing for me in the whole playthrough. So, this clip, although it's out of context, okay, it's still funny, and I like this clip. Now, here's what I don't like about the clip. Gee, do you see anything here whatsoever about me or my Twitter or my YouTube channel? No, I'll just make this clip making fun of Phil that he doesn't know how to lockpick in Oblivion, but give him absolutely no credit for it. So that way no one can actually, like, go to his channel, right? That's that, you know. Gee, thanks. I always love it when people make fun of me, get 3 million views on their tweet, 35,000 likes, but you don't credit me with it, so no one goes to my channel to check it out, right? Gee, thanks a lot, Arc509. Really appreciate that. You know, you couldn't just do me a solid and say, they call me DSP here, especially because of the fact that now people actually know who I am. They're enjoying my content. You know what I mean? And here you go. Here's everyone insulting me. DSP from Bracken's Prime is still some of the funniest gaming content ever. That's a nice comment. Actually, someone who's being nice, right? Some people say it's the best. Some people say it's the worst. This clip is real. This happened to me, and I immediately deleted the game and went back to Skyrim. So the only issue I have, I actually like this clip. I think it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable clip. I just wish you would actually credit me. Just tag me in the clip. That's going to get 3 million views. So maybe 2 people will come over to my content and check me out. Now, by the way, you may say, why does Phil have people blocked like this on Twitter? Do you want to know why? Because this person's blocked. Here's why. Because this person has an account that's full of all kinds of fucking, like, porn and sexual content. I'm serious. Like, you look at their timelines and shit. I hate to say it, most of the people with these kind of avatars, their accounts are full of that shit. It's like perverted shit. So if I don't have it blocked, all of a sudden they start tweeting me, and then my entire timeline is people posting up perverted shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't want to see this on my business account, so I have to block them. I don't want to, but I have to block them so I don't have my shit filled up. You know what this reminds me of, too? Review Tech USA. Like, the reason I actually blocked Review Tech USA on Twitter originally is because he would tweet me. And I'd be like, I don't care if he tweets me some nonsense. I'm not stupid. I don't take it seriously. My entire timeline would then be all of his followers posting up disgusting shit. Fucking dudes with no shirts on, sucking cucumber, nasty shit. I don't want this in my fucking business timeline. So I have to block people. I don't want to, but I have to. Okay? So there you go. Listen, actually, I have no issue. This is not out of context, I would say. And I think it is representative of how difficult that lockpicking thing is. But I am upset that you couldn't even put @TheyCallMeDSP in your tweet. So I get nothing out of it, right? You get your 3 million views, you get your laugh, you get your engagement farming off of my content, by the way. But I get nothing out of it, right? Gee, that seems fair, doesn't it? Anyway.
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way. I like to get that on YouTube.